What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Paul. Thanks for being here. What we got going on today? Well, I've been working on the Challenger a lot lately, so I feel like I'm neglecting the BMW. So I'm going to do something I've wanted to do for a while, but I've been putting it off, but I think it's finally time to do it. What am I talking about? We are going to redo the headliner because we have black seats. We have the black door cards as well. So I'll show you. So still got the tan carpet, tan plastics, got tan seat belts in the front because I'm nervous about that. But we've also got the black door cards. So we need to turn the headliner black. Got to get it black too to kind of match. And we'll eventually get to the carpet as well, but I'm going to tackle the headliner this time. Hopefully it's not too bad. I started it one time, I got frustrated, and I figured out how to actually take the pin out. So now I'm actually going to do it. So I'm not reupholstering it. I did think about doing that, like doing suede. I'm just going to paint it because how often do you touch your headliner? I rarely ever. The only thing every time I do is if my daughter spills something up there, but I don't ever touch it. So I did a test thing on the back pillars just to see how they would look, and they came out great. So I'm going to do the whole thing now. So I'll go ahead and give you an example of what it looks like. So I found that piece at the scrapyard. I just repainted it black. It's already black. It turned out great. And those pillars right there, like, they look fantastic. And I mean, when you touch it, it feels kind of gritty compared to the headliner, but no worse than anything else, and it doesn't come off on your hands either. So let's get to it. Right, now that we got the headliner off, we're going to take the crap handle, I like to call it. So just use a trim tool to pop that down and unlock them, and I'll show you what you got to do. They're kind of tricky to get these off. You use a trim tool to kind of unlock it and get it to come out here. Just like that. And then up in there, you're going to need, if you have a tool for it, great, but if not, you're going to need 2 flathead screwdrivers to get it to come out. So you're going to have to use a screwdriver to go under, flathead. There's 2 pins in there. Go under and over. And you're going to pinch them. You know, push up on one and down on the other. They come out. So yeah, use 2 screwdrivers, flathead. One push up, one push down on that pin, and it'll pull right out. Let me get the other one. So what I'm talking about on these handles is that pin right there. You have to go inside there. Screwdriver, flathead on the bottom of it, flathead on top of it. Use one to push up, one to push down, and it opens it up in order to get it out of the hole there. So that's how you get the handles off of there. All right, so now we're gonna remove the visor next. Pretty easy to remove the visor. All you really have to do is just pop that clip right there, pop the back side of this one right here, and there's 2 T20s that hold the visor on. It's super easy to get these. These are probably the 2 of the easier ones of everything else. And now get the T20s that are holding it on there. All right, and then now you're going to pull the visor down. You're going to rock it like that to unlock it because it's got a little hook there. And then it should come right out. Now you're going to unplug this. All right, next, I'm going to take the A-pillar off. There's a hook right here, like a metal hook, and then there's 2 more plastic pins that pop in there. There we go. And slide it up. There we go. There's this metal one that's on the top here. And then you have 2 more right there and right there of these. These should pop out. That's the tough one to get out. But if they stay in there or they fall out, they just slide back in there. Super simple. Now we got to get the center dome light, the front dome light, whatever you want to call that one. This piece, you got to get these plastic covers off and then slide them down, and then they eventually will come out. Just like that. Trying not to break any of them. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Got that down. That sucks. There's a lot of clips on this thing all the way around it that pop up in there. They suck. You just kind of have to be careful and work with it, and hopefully you don't break any of them. Let's move on. All right, so back here, for this piece that I already painted before, all you gotta do is reach in there, slide it up, and pull out, and it'll pop out just like that. Oh, we got all the handles off, got that off. And the center dome light, the other piece, and that pillar. So I figured this one out. Pop this one off, so of course, just undo that back trim, the front trim, and then pop this one completely off. It slides down, and this just slides out from under the headliner then. Unlocks. If you're just taking the headliner off, I don't think you'd have to do that, but now that piece is loose, so now we need the dome light. I should be able to get it out. All right, boys and girls, once we removed everything, and then of course the third brake light right there, that just pops off as a plastic cover. Then if you've got a sunroof, just undo the trim on it, and your headliner will literally fall down as you do it. I don't want to disconnect that, so I'm just going to slide it up under there. You can disconnect it if you want to. But let's get it out, and then let's get it painted. Of course. Oh my God, we got it out. And just like that, we have the entire headliner out of there. So, whole piece there, all the side pieces, the handles, visors, all of it. So, this is the aftermath of our work. As you see, all the pieces. And I still got to get the sunroof visor out of there too. I want to show y'all how to get the sunshade off. Well guys, I thought I could fix it or get it off without taking the sunroof off. I couldn't. Sunroof is actually pretty easy. There's 3, I believe, T20s right there on each side. As soon as you pop those off, you just lift it up, it comes right off. And then there's these really small screws on each corner there that you have to undo to get it off the track. So I got all my pieces out. I'm gonna do the big headliner, the main part, last. But I've just simply cleaned it off, dusted it off a little bit. You can see how badly this one is stained. So let's get them painted black and see how it turns out. Hopefully it's as good as the last ones were. All right, so I got a mask on. It's hot as Hades out here, but it's a little cooler than it was earlier. So let's get it started. So it's just one light layer. I'll do another light layer, then I'll do the third one's a heavy coat, but you already see the difference in it just for that and that stain, but you can still see it once it's completely black. I don't think we'll be even able to see that. So I've done like probably 5 coats of it, 3 light coats, 2 heavy. I think I'm gonna do 1 more coat, but check out the progress. Like, they're still a bit wet, especially these side pieces, you can see that. But check them out. I think 1 more coat will do it. And then we got to do the headliner. But check them out. I'm going to need a few more cans of paint, because this took me between these are 2 full cans I use on these, because I want to be a deep dark black. I mean, if you were going for something a little lighter, or if yours were already black, probably wouldn't take as long to just recolor them. But going from tan and stained to black, and it takes me a little bit longer. But overall, not bad at all. So let me do 1 more coat, and then we'll do the headliner. All right, so I finally got it all painted. I'm gonna show you the final result. I still got to paint the carpet and then the stuff in the car. But overall, fantastic. Like, it came out better than I thought it would. I can't remember how many cans of paint I have used for this, but I'll count them up and we'll put the total at the end and see if it was more efficient or less efficient. But just check it out. As you see, there's all the side pieces, the visors, the headliner. I even did the trim around the sunroof as well, because you have to, because it was still brown. But I mean, dude, overall, I don't think I could have hoped for this to turn out any better, honestly. So let's put those to the side, and then let's go try to paint the carpet and see if that's an ultimate disaster. But I think it'll turn out, if it turns out half as good as this did, I think we'll be in good shape. So let's get this out of the way and take care of it.